What's up YouTube, welcome back to the channel, my name's Hunter. In this video we're going to go over early morning turkey calling when they're still on the roost. Let's get into it. So, example 1. This is a scenario where the gobbler is up on the roost 50 yards away from you. You know what tree he is, you can see him. You can see what his body language, I guess you can call it, is. So, you start out doing just little clucks. Just like a hen would when she wakes up. You do that, and you only do that until you know that he hears you or he gobbles at you. Then you stay silent because you don't want to keep on calling him until he gets on the ground. Once he gets on the ground, this could be hopefully in front of you, getting closer. But once he gets on the ground, for example, if he pitches towards your direction, that's when you start calling him a little. You don't overcall him and just start purring, putting, yelping like crazy. Then you either stop, pump the brakes at you, and just slowly start strutting, half strut, gobbling back, but not coming closer. Which you don't want that. You want him to come in the full 30 yards to your gun. So you do 3 yelps. For example, a 3 yelp note. You do that. Begin the gobble. Slowly, he'll hopefully slowly work your way to you. But this scenario might never happen to you. Or it can happen 5 times to you. It doesn't matter. But this is just a scenario where he's up on the roost. You can see him. You know what tree he's in. You can see what he's doing. Which way he's gonna pitch. If he's interested in you. If he's looking around for you. This is where a decoy might help. Put a decoy out about 15 yards or 10. I recommend 10, but 15 is better. But it's hard to sneak up on Tom if you know. But it's hard to get out there closer because then you'll be 35 yards away. More likely chance he'll see you. But if you put a decoy out, like a lay down hen, a feeding hen, or put a lay down hen with a jake, half strut, or no strut, fully strut, it doesn't matter, a jake out there, then he might come down from the tree and just run over to you to kick him off. But a decoy may or may not help. That's the big thing, may or may not help. It could help by having him come to you, or it might not help. If you put a jake out there, it might scare him. If you just put a hen out there, he might just start trying out, thinking the hen should come to me. Or the best advice I would do for decoying is no decoy. Decoys can help, but for this, when he's coming right down from the roost, you want him to look for you a little. Play that to your advantage. He's just gonna he's gonna look for you maybe. Hopefully he would. But if he doesn't, which is very common, I do what I like to call a desperation call. It's when you get really loud, do a lot of putting, clucking, yelping. Just get his attention back right to you. Make it sound like you're a hen. Or a really excited hen, I should say. You want to sound like a really excited hen. So he would come right back to you, looking and interested. Another scenario is, let's say you're not by the Tom's roost, or you're not by the roost, but you're close. You don't know what tree they're in. You know how far they are, but you can hear them gobbling. You can, let's just say, 80 yards. Then that's when you either get closer, which is risky. That's a risky move. Because you don't know if he's on the ground or up in the tree. But let's say he's in the tree still. He's just gobbling. You can hear him off in the distance. Let's say about 180 yards. That's when you just let him know you're there. You just call out. Wait for him to gobble. Know that he gobbles at you. And just go silent. He might or may not come back to you. Because when they get down from the tree, he might go off with his hens, but when he's done with the hens, he'll remember, oh, there's a hen calling over there. Let's go right back. He'll most likely either gobble once, most likely he'll come in silent. Hopefully you see him first, and you can get prepared, angle yourself a bit before he's right up on top of you, but he'll most likely come in silent or just gobble a few times. Because he's just remembering where he heard that hen. He knows where you are if you call to him, because that's his woods. He knows where a call is. He knows pretty much exactly where you are, where you called. He'll come looking for you, or not. That's the thing about turkey hunting. It's mainly, it may work, may not work. That's the thing to remember. And another quick tip, gobbling calls. I've never used them, but I've seen them work. I've seen them call toms off the roost. I've seen toms come down from the roost looking for a fight. If you use a gobbling call, it may or may not work. But I've seen them get really mad if you sound like a hen, get a little excited, and use your gobbling call. That will entice them in. That'll bring them in. Like the tom will think, "Get away from my hen." He will come into you. But you'll be looking for a fight. You may come in fast, you may come in slow, but what I've seen from using gobbling calls, they have worked. Just like all turkey calling, it depends on the bird you're calling to. Some days, he might like a lot of calling. Some days, he might just like one cluck at him. Other days, no calling. He might never call back to you, might just walk right up to you. That's the thing about turkey hunting. You don't know until the bird comes to you. But that's all for this video. Next video, we're going to go into mid-morning calling. Hope you liked this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and see y'all next video. See ya.